Altamont beat Monticello 49-47, more of a defensive battle, but it was Wall and Jessen who led the way. 32 combined points for those two. What is Manila's answer to them?
Yeah, both Wyatt and Muir started and finished that game really strong as they defeated the Raiders, like you mentioned, 60-48. And on the other hand, Briggs Wall, he stepped up when it mattered most. He had most of his points, like you mentioned, finished with 17. He got most of those in the fourth quarter when he was going back and forth with the Buckaroos, Caden Pearson, as they won that one 49-47. This has been your State Bank of Southern Utah pre-game report. Thanks for choosing to keep your money local. Help support and build our community. Now we'll show you our starting lineups for today, starting with the visiting Altamont Longhorns. It'll be Thatcher Rust alongside, as we just mentioned, number 11, Briggs Wall. They'll go alongside Braden Jessen, who also had an impressive game yesterday, along with Staten Winterton and Case Sorensen. Meanwhile, for the Manila Mustangs, it's 0 through 4, and it goes all the way through. Wyatt Muir, T. Goodman, Ben Lale, Bracken Lale, and Brody Byrne. Those guys get it all done. They know how to pass the ball well. And yesterday, actually, it was their 3-2 zone defense that seemed impenetrable for Whitehorse, and it caused the Raiders to foul a lot. I'm interested to see how they come out today, especially on the defensive end.
Yeah, it should be a good one, and how both teams answer. As you said, both are having success, but both doing it different ways. Can Altamont stop the three-point shooting, and can their offense keep up with the Mustangs?
Let's get ready for some Friday afternoon action here at Richfield High School. So excited to have you here with us. Time for the United Mine Workers of America tip-off. UMWA is a powerful voice since 1890. It's the union for all workers. To join UMWA for a more secure future, call today at 435-820-2692. And we'll get started with the Longhorns winning the tip-off. And here's Rust, left side, Jessen. He's got it. Guarded closely by Byrne. Now over on the far side, it's Winterton. A high pass sails over the head of Rust, so there's the first turnover for Altamont on their first possession.
And just a bit high there on their passes, swinging around the perimeter, but no passes inside the three-point line there on that first Longhorn possession.
So here comes Manila the other way. Here's Muir with the basketball. He hit 2 back-to-back threes to open up the game yesterday. It's Ben down low in the corner, and then there's their first turnover as well on the first possession. It's Wall in transition, but then nice effort that time by Ben Lale to come back and swat it away.
And good heads up from the girls down there taking pictures as well to get out of the way, as that was a fastball coming in off the deflection.
You hate to have bystanders get injured in this game. Briggs Wall no good on his step-back jumper. Here comes Lale, moving quickly. Over to Goodman, pump fakes a three. Now he's going to take it to the rack. Ball's tipped out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Mustangs. So Manila's coached by Mike Hughes, who's in his 9th season, looking for his 160th win with a win here today. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's Coach Wickel in his 2nd season, looking to get his 8th win. As the shot is blocked down low. Great defense that time by Sorensen.
Great timing there. Sorensen flying in, getting that rejection. The Altamont defense living up to the bill here early.
Here's Rust up with the logo. Now left side is Winterton. Byrne with some good defense on him as he was trying to drive baseline. Jessen open on the other side. He's trapped by 2 defenders trying to get the ball out. Does to Thatcher. Now back over in the left. Winterton over to Rust. Now in the middle of Sorensen. Looked to be picked off by Goodman for a moment. Jessen somehow controls, but this shot clock's going to go off.
Good Manila defense there, and it was team defense communicating well and flying to the ball, not allowing any Altamont players to get lost there in the hustle.
So here comes Manila the other way. Both teams still scoreless, looking to get a bucket to go down for either side as Ben Lale drives to the basket. He's fouled hard by Briggs Wall, so he'll head to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 2.
That was a great backdoor cut there from Ben Lyle. Get open under the basket and then get through to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, going through the contact.
Ben's a shifty player. He can get going at any point in this game. First free throw's up and swishes down. And that's our first free throw make from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. You can find Legacy Ace Hardware at 159 North Main in Penguich. Ben Lale, 2 for 2.
Or I'll bring it back from the last game, 15 feet from the basket as well.
That's right, that's right.
It actually says, if you look closely, Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
You know what? I need to grab my binoculars. Maybe I could see it as well. Oh, nice pass down low to Jess, an easy left-hand layup.
Beautiful ball movement there. Jessen getting lost in the semi-transition. Easy layup.
Here's Bracken on the other end. Shifting his way past Winterton. Tried to get a pass over to T. Goodman, but Muir recollects at the logo.
Mustangs reset here.
Here's Bracken. He's driving past two defenders. Pump fakes. Picks up his dribble. Goodman's got it. Back over to Bracken. He'll take a three. No good. Rebound out to Sorensen.
And a good look there for Bracken Lale. Just couldn't hit the three-pointer here early.
Here's Winterton far side. Back up to Rust on top of the logo. A little back and forth action here up top. Now Jessen has it. He's going to drive, goes up with his left, bodies hit the floor, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
And that was a great job by Wyatt Muir to get in position early. And as soon as Jessen went into the air, he had no choice but to run him over for the charge.
So that'll be 3 turnovers now for Altamont in comparison to the solo 1 for Manila, but we're tied at 2 apiece. Here's Bracken. Driving to the basket. Oh, a tough pickup jumper. Got it to go right side. That's the first field goal for the Mustangs.
And a good, tough move there, finishing just outside the paint there. Both Loyals now on the board early.
Coach Hughes liking the effort from Byrne as he tips it out of bounds as the Longhorns are trying to move it quickly in transition. Here's Winterton going left to right. Now it's over with Jessen. And it's picked off. Here's Bracken Lale. It's a 1v3. Throws it over to Ben, but it goes through his legs. But it's going to stay here with Manila. Almost a turnover for the Mustangs when they had an opportunity to score in the fast break.
And just got a bit too ahead of themselves there, the Mustangs, on the 2-on-1 fast break. Just couldn't quite get the passes to connect.
Nice pass to Wyatt Muir down low. He can't hit the layup, though. Thatcher Rust collects the rebound.
Why do I have a feeling Thatcher Rust is on your all-tournament name team?
I don't know. I don't think we share a name, do we? Sorensen down low off the right side for 2. Nice movement. Ties things up here at 4.
And both teams getting inside early. All 4 points inside the paint. Neither defense being able to collapse so far.
Bracken pump fakes a 3. He's picked up by 2 defenders mid-range. Now here goes Ben. Same thing. It happens to him. Looking to get the ball out. He finds Bracken. Deep for 3. No good. Briggs Wall with a nice rebound.
And a great rebound there. Wall flying in, and then getting it up to Jessen.
Here's Winterton in the corner. He's trapped. Out to Sorensen. Mid-range jumper, no good. Goodman gets the rebound. Here comes Wyatt Muir. It's a one-on-one with Jessen. Passes it out to Bracken. Sets a screen for Bracken. Another pull-up jumper. This time it's short. Sorensen, a really good rebound going up against Byrne.
And Altamont really crashing the glass right now, not giving the Mustangs any second chance looks.
Here comes Altamont. Rust, far side. Down low, Sorensen. Over to Wall. We got a foul down low against Manila.
And this will be the first against Manila here in this first quarter.
Looks to be against Wyatt down low as he was trying to guard Sorensen. That's an interesting matchup, as for the first time tonight, it'll be Enoch Wilson checking in for the Mustangs.
Is it late enough to say tonight?
You know, it's just natural because most of the games I call in my career are at nighttime. It's 3 o'clock. It's nighttime somewhere.
That's true, as we get a Zions Bank timeout to discuss it over.
We'll take it with them. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days, Chrome and the Canyon Mule Sale on KSLSports.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah, the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, including arena events, all mule fun rodeo, and ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Dave Stamey and Bren Hill. The premier Chrome and the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Coming out of that Zions Bank timeout. For game-winning banking with a home team feel, Zions Bank is for you. Nate Thatcher alongside Dallin Richards. And Dallin, I think it's time for our Fab Rats trivia question.
Well, let's play some Fab Rats trivia. You know, we've gone 3-0 today, stumping the fans. Try to make it 4-0 here, though I want to give out some Fab Rats merch. So the question, what color is Paul's welding jacket, not his wedding jacket, I don't even know if anyone knows the answer to that one, but we do know the answer to his welding jacket. Email us at uhsslive@gmail.com to get a Fab Rats t-shirt as a travel on the other end, a Manila turnover, their third.
I would hope that if Paul's married, that his wife would know what color his wedding jacket was.
Yes. Though if you email a color that a lot of the Mustang players have on their shoes, you have a good chance at winning a t-shirt.
Oh, that's an interesting hint. And an offensive foul the other way. It's going to go against Jessen. That'll be his second. So now both Wall and Jessen with 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, big foul there, and that's the second charge the Mustangs have drawn here in this quarter early on, as they know Altamont wants to get into the paint as Jessen heads to the bench.
So still tied at 4 apiece as the Mustangs now looking to take a lead, and we've got a foul down low. Looks to be against
Luke 2.
Interesting. Luke 2. He's checked in, the freshman down low, averages 6 points per game, and now because of that foul before Mustangs even cross half court, Manila's in the bonus.
You know, give Wyatt Muir a chance at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Still looking for that first point. I waited until after he shot it.
I know, I should learn from your example. I feel like I have a lot of angry fans at me throughout this tournament for talking prematurely. Here's Muir trying to go 1 for 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. He doesn't. Still notched up here at 4. Here's Winterton. Picks up his dribble near half court, though. Almost throws it away. Rust recollects. Here's 2. And then he throws it away to White Muir and then immediately fouls. So there's 2 quick ones for Luke.
And just another frustration foul after the 5th Longhorn turnover, fouling Muir in the backcourt as he has a chance to redeem himself from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
So here I will stay silent so that it won't be blamed on me if he misses. He makes. As mentioned in pregame, Muir put on a show yesterday, finished with 27 points, including 4 threes. Do you feel like it's difficult for players to come back from such a great performance like that to try and, I mean, his season average is 15 a game. Do you think it'd be hard to even hit that?
I think it can depend. Sometimes when you play back-to-back days, and now this is the 3rd day in a row, a beautiful steal there for the Mustangs. Can't get the layup through the Jessen comes in with the defense. But going back with Muir, sometimes I feel like when you're playing back-to-back or consecutive days, it can be easier to stay in that rhythm because you're feeling the same as you did the day before.
That is very wise.
Or you get more tired and you start making all your jump shots short.
That's true. There's definitely pros and cons to playing in this tournament as the Longhorns get the ball after a block by Jessen and a foul against the Mustangs. So here come the Longhorns. It's Rust up top, finds Winterton down low. It's a one-on-one, goes back up top. Rust for 3. No good. Rebound collected by Muir. He runs into the back of Byrne, but Byrne's okay. He walks down. Here's Bracken, right side, gets a screen from Byrne. Now it's up top with Wilson. Here's Wyatt. In the corner. Ben, pump fakes, gives to Bracken. Bracken will take it. No good. Rebound out to the Longhorns.
And Jessen playing with those 2 fouls here for Altamont. See if he can't get this Longhorn offense rolling.
Gardner with it in the corner. He's double teamed for a moment. Ball finds its way over to Rust. And Thatcher just throws it high into the stands. And now the 7th turnover for Altamont here in the first quarter.
And a lot of high passes here early on as we get another Zions Bank timeout.
We'll take it with them. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on the TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguin City Truck Show. It's a family-fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguin Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
Big or small, Life is a collection of defining moments. And at Southern Utah University, these moments happen all the time. This is where you find your people, where new friends become like family, where you face challenges with confidence, knowing you have a supportive community cheering you on. These moments are more than just memories. They define who you are and who you will become. This is where you soar. See your future at suu.edu.
Welcome back into Richfield High School as we leave a Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you power forward. Zions Bank is for you. And now it's Manila leading 5-4. Low scoring first quarter right now. How do you feel like both of these offenses can start to get going, Dallin?
Yeah, I feel like you've got to find a way to get an outside shot to go. All of the field goals made have been in the paint, but both defenses crashing inside. Muir now open.
And look at that. Listening to Dallin's advice, he hits the first Bryce Canyon City three-pointer of the day.
Hey, if you listen to me more, you will score more points.
How about that? A turnover again for the Longhorns, up to 8 now here in the first. Ben in transition. No good. Jessen with the board. Now he's moving quickly. Here goes Braden. A Euro down low and a blocking foul called against Wyatt.
And that was going to be Wyatt Muir's second, but a difficult call there. If it goes the other way, that's Jessen's third foul.
So now both teams in a small amount of foul trouble. Altamont has already allowed Manila to get into the bonus early on. Jessen now at the free throw line for 2. First goes in from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
And the Longhorns, 3 players with 2 fouls here already. Muir, the first Mustang to get to multiple fouls.
It'll be interesting to see how the Stars of this game come back from being in foul trouble early on. Under a minute now to go here in the first quarter. Here's Ben Lale, right side. He'll take another 3. Splash it down. Ben Lale gets it to go from downtown, and another Bryce Canyon City 3 for the Manila Mustangs.
Just like that, it's a 6-point lead for Manila after those 2 3-pointers. See how Altamont responds.
Here's Jessen in the corner. Back up top with Rust. About a 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Here it is up top again with Rust. Back over to Jessen. Under 10 on the shot clock. Over to Thatcher for 3. No good, too strong. Winterton tries to put it back up, but Wilson collects.
There's a great block there from Gardner. Now Manila can hold for a final shot here with Muir.
Here's Muir going around the defense. Pull-up jumper, no good. And that will do it for the first. It's Manila leading it 11-5. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on winnaball.com.
From humble beginnings to major discoveries in genetics, medicine, computer science, engineering, and every other corner of campus, it's been a remarkable 175 years, and we are still climbing.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
We welcome you into the Blackburn Propane Broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. Nate Thatcher alongside Dallin Richards, Aiden Fort as our producer. Words are kind of jumbled together now at this point. I'm never going to call you Dallin Richards again.
Okay, I will forgive you this one time and this one time only.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mustangs with an 11-5 lead as they start with the basketball here in the second. What's the key for the Longhorns to get back into this one?
You just got to continue what you're doing defensively, but find ways to get the ball moving around the perimeter on the offensive end as they get the jump ball and the turnover here.
That's a good start for Altamont. Solid defense down low, forces the jump.
If you're the Longhorns, they haven't really gotten into any flow offensively. This Manila Mustangs defense has been difficult to penetrate with this zone, and a quick foul called here.
That one's going to go against Brody Byrne. That should be his second of the game. First team foul here of the second quarter. So Winterton collects the inbound pass. Now it's over to Rust. Manila staying with that zone defense. It's a 3-2. Jessen, far side. Now down low. We found Wall, but Wall juggles it. He goes up, tough turnaround jumper. Nothing but net.
That was a great move there from Briggs Wall. His first points of the game. They're sitting a lot of that second quarter with that first quarter with 2 fouls.
Here's Brackett in the corner for 3 for the Mustangs. That's no good. Byrne with the offensive board underneath the basket, and he's fouled on his putback attempt. And that looks to go against Thatcher Rust.
Byrne now, chance to go to every coach's favorite place on the court, the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
No one likes free shots more than coaches, probably.
I think players like him too, but coaches definitely. And it's definitely the least favorite spot a coach likes to send the other team.
Brody's first shot rattles off. Still looking to get his first points. This Manila Mustangs team is led by a lot of seniors. 6 on the roster.
And that's what experience can help you make these runs in the state tournaments. They've been here before, now looking to run and get to be able to play on Saturday.
Here's Winterton trying to get across the timeline, and that's going to be a double dribble as he was met in the air by the defense.
And that was good defense there, forcing yet another Altamont turnover. I have him down for 8 here now. Give or take a turnover or 2 either way. Once I get past my first hand, it can be difficult.
I mean, we also are trying to keep stats while calling a game, so I'll give you a 1 or 2 turnover difference. And a double dribble the other way for Manila, so that'll be their 3rd turnover of the game.
And just a back-to-back careless turnovers here, unforced, really. Now Jessen's stuck.
He brings it across the timeline, though. Here's Briggs Wall in the corner for 3. Got it. Briggs Wall now with all 5 of his points here in the second quarter. The last one coming from the Bryce Canyon City 3-point line. Bryce Canyon City is the city of hoodoos.
That it is. Bringing a lot of 3-pointers our way here this weekend.
Here's Goodman over to Wyatt. Muir now. He'll take a deep 3. No good. Rebounds fought for. Burns got it. Another putback opportunity. Doesn't go, but he's fouled again.
Back to the free throw line here for Byrne. Manila crashing the offensive glass a lot more effectively than they did in the first quarter, getting Altamont in foul trouble here early.
So the Longhorns have cut it to a 2-point game as Brody's at the line for 2 more. Went 1 of 2 last time. First one's up and in. Legacy Ace Hardware can help you with a lot of things, but right now it's helping Brody make some free throws.
Getting points on the board, extending this Mustang lead.
He's now 3 for 4 from the line, and the lead back up to 4. Here's Winterton trying to drive. Once again, picking up his dribble exactly at the timeline, puts Rust in a weird situation. Thatcher's got to get out of it. There he goes to Briggs Wall down low. Back out top to Rust. Almost a turnover as Ben was reaching for it, and he's going to get called for that reach and foul.
And now each team with 2 fouls here in the first 2 minutes and change of the second quarter. Free throws could become a big part of this game, especially if it stays tight.
Let's see how this plays out as the Longhorns keep the basketball on their end of things. Jessen, far side. Now down low, beautiful pass to Wall. And now Briggs Wall has 7 points all here in the second quarter.
Briggs Wall has had a terrific tournament for the Longhorns. Now coming back after foul trouble in the first, taking over the second quarter.
Here's Byrne up top, over to Muir. Right side. Wyatt's going to drive baseline. Goes up with his right. Leaves it a little far, but now he's going to head back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line for 2 more.
And Muir hit a 3 there in the first quarter and a free throw.
Big foul, though, against Braden Jessen. That's his 3rd of the first half.
And we'll see if they elect to keep him in the game. Head coach Jesse Wickel.
Muir still struggling from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Now 1 of 5.
They do bring Jessen out to sit here at least for a little bit. We'll see how long the Longhorns can afford to keep him on the bench with those 3 fouls.
Wyatt makes the second of 2. So here comes the Longhorns down by 3, 15-12. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in this second quarter. Rust over to Winterton. Back over to Thatcher. Cross court. 2, leaves it out of bounds. That's another turnover for Altamont.
And these Longhorns are doing a lot of cross-court passes, which are difficult when the Mustangs are playing up close and physical like they are on the ball, and be easy to sail those long passes out of bounds.
So here's Manila bringing it across the timeline, trying to make it more than a one-possession game. Muir has it right side, down low to T. Goodman, and a foul's going to be called against Rust.
Now the 4th here on the Longhorns in the second quarter. Mustangs get free throws the rest of the way after that one.
So here's Muir looking at inbound baseline. He finds Bracken up near the logo. Bracken's going to back it up. Wyatt in the corner. Down low to Goodman once again. He's met by 4 defenders, and it's ripped away by Winterton. Turnover for Manila. Winterton up with the shot. No good. And a foul is going to be called. It's going to go against Briggs Wall.
It should be his 3rd.
It is, and now that's the 15th foul, which will send the Mustangs for the long journey over to the other Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. So Ben Lale back at the line, and now if you're Altamont, you've got multiple players now in foul trouble here in the first half.
And 2 of your leaders as well at that with those 3 fouls. We'll see what Altamont's able to do with Wall and Jessen now both on the bench.
All of Manila's 5 points have come from the free throw line here in the second quarter. Make it 6.
No better place to get points.
Free shot, no one's blocking you. Here's 2 crossing the timeline for Altamont. Rust has it far side. Cross-court pass Winterton. Goes inside, then back out to Rust. He's in the right wing. It was tipped up top by Bracken, collected by Luke. 15 on the shot clock. Down low with Sorensen. Handoff over to the other side. Gardner's fouled on his shot attempt. So now he'll head to the line for 2 more for the boys in red and blue.
And another trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Altamont, though, doing a good job getting the ball inside and forcing Manila to foul down low to avoid giving up easy baskets.
So here is Galvin Gardner, the sophomore, up with his first, a little too strong. Now trying to go 1 of 2, cut it to a 4-point game right here. Rattles it in. Muir collects the inbound pass, and it's going to be a timeout by the Mustangs as they lead at 17-13. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Coming out of that Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you stay in the game no matter where you are. Zions Bank is for you. So the Altamont Longhorns been able to stay in this one, although they've been in foul trouble. Meanwhile, Manila still looking to get their first field goal here in the second quarter. All 6 of their points coming from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Yeah, and both defenses doing a good job not allowing the offenses to get into any sort of a rhythm. No field goals, as you said, for Manila here. In the second quarter, though, they've done a good job getting to the free throw line, and that's why they've held on to this 4-point lead.
Here's Wyatt Muir at the top of the key, the other way for the Mustangs. Bracken's now got it, looking to go down to Goodman. Instead, he'll pass it up to Ben at the top of the key. Muir now has it far side. Nice pass down low, and a beautiful finish that time by Enoch Wilson, who gets his first 2.
And a great move there. So Mustangs finally get a field goal here in this second quarter.
Pass high over Rust's head, but somehow he recollects. Here's Luke 2. Going back over to Rust the other way. Winterton now collects. Sorensen mid-range, trying to get it down low. It's picked off by the Mustangs.
Now in double-digit turnovers in this first half for the Longhorns. Want to clean that up if they want to keep it within this reach of this one.
Bracken wants to take a 3. He can't hit. Winterton collects for the Longhorns as they trail it by 6 with 3 to go here in the first half.
And if you're Altamont, you have to feel great about the position you're in. Down by 6, but Jessen and Wall have both had to sit on the bench here with foul trouble.
And Wilson tips it out of bounds. That's going to stay here with the Longhorns. So 2:48 now left here in the first half. Only 10 seconds, though, left on the shot clock. Here's Winterton, far side. Back over to 2. Something's got to go. Rust, deep in three-point territory. Shot clock's going down. Goes into Gardner's got to put a shot up. Does he get it? They're going to give it to him. Galvin Gardner puts up a 2-point shot as late as you can go into that shot clock.
Yeah, there might have only been 0.1 or 2 left on the shot clock there as he got that one off. But 2 points is 2 points. The Longhorns staying within 4.
So here's Bracken Lale up top. Picks up his dribble, finds Ben. They're trying to get it down low to Goodman, and he's in a battle right now with Case Sorensen.
And good post defense there from Sorensen. Not allowing the entry pass there, knocking it out of bounds. Manila to reset here under the basket.
So Muir looking to inbound, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Goodman's got it. He's going to go baseline against Sorensen. There's that one-on-one matchup. Bounce pass down low underneath the basket. Ben can't get it. Goodman tries to put it back. He can't do it. Winterton collects once again.
And good defense there. The Longhorns just keeping their arms straight up, forcing Manila to shoot over the top of them, and then grabbing the defensive rebound.
Winterton has it left side. 20 on the shot clock as he drives baseline. Tough jumper doesn't go. Goodman with the rebound. Luke 2 pressuring Muir as soon as he gets the ball as he now crosses half court. Ben gets a screen from Goodman. Up top to Wilson, who finds Muir on a bounce pass moving left to right. Muir's just going to hand it off back to Goodman. Now Bracken's going to take a 3. No good. Rust with the board.
Altamont's defense not allowing any dribble penetration for the Mustangs. Mustangs will shoot 3s, but they want to do it off of driving kicks.
Luke 2 thought about a 3. He'll pump fake. Almost stolen by Manila, but instead it's going to be a foul against the defense.
And the 4th foul against Manila here this fourth quarter, so not quite into bonus territory.
That'll be the 2nd against Ben Lale. So the shot clock will reset with 1:03 to go here in the second quarter. Longhorns looking to inbound at baseline. It's Rust. Gives it into 2. 2 trying to find Winterton. Gardner somehow collects on the far side before it goes out of bounds. Back and forth against this zone defense, looking to find it inside. Instead, Winterton's going to take a deep 2. Oh my gosh, it was halfway down and then it popped out.
Couldn't have gone down any further without going to the bottom of the net.
And Muir now driving the other way. He's fouled by Winterton. And now that will send Muir to the line for 2 more, where he's been there many times already here in this first half.
And now that's 2 fouls on Winterton as well. We get another Longhorn player in foul trouble here early.
Here's Wyatt for his first at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Rattles off. So still a little bit of a struggle for him here in this first half. Now just 2 for 7. Here he is for his second, 3 for 8. So his last 3 trips, he's gone 50%, but that first trip when he missed 2 seemed like it kind of set a precedent for him from the line.
And sometimes it's all about rhythm and routine with those free throws. If you can get to one trip where you go 2 for 2, it'll get you back in a rhythm.
Still a 5-point game as Gardner goes up, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Galvin Gardner gets a massive foul call down low. And that is huge. Actually, are they going to... Oh, they haven't put it up yet on the scoreboard. So shot clock is turned off. Here come the Mustangs. Bracken's going to bring it across, and they're just going to slow things down. They want the last shot.
Yeah, get one last shot here. You have the lead. You're up by 5. You don't want to give Altamont any momentum going into this half with a shot at the buzzer.
Here's Ben driving right to left. And a tough jumper from 3 hits nothing but net as the buzzer sounds. Are you kidding me? Manila runs into the locker room following Ben Lale and that master shot. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Color Country Plumbing on TeamHive.live.
Baby Mason Studio is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Enhance your farm's productivity with Aero AAG Solutions Advanced Spray Drones. Aero AAG specializes in custom aerial application of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, seed, and more. Call Logan Lefevre at 435-690-9819.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Welcome out to the SUU halftime report as we just saw a buzzer beater 3 by Ben Lale to put the Mustangs up by 8 heading into the halftime break as they lead the Altamont Longhorns. Nate Thatcher alongside Dallin Richards. And Dallin, what was the key really for Manila to sustain that lead throughout that entire first half?
Getting to the free throw line and being aggressive. Didn't shoot a great percentage from the free throw line, but they got there enough that they were able to get those points and hold on to that 8-point lead because Longhorns defense doing a good job. They've corralled the Mustangs offense aside from that buzzer beater 3 from Lale.
For Altamont, they are led by Briggs Wall, who got all 7 of his points there in that second quarter. But something you have to be concerned about is the Longhorns' foul trouble.
And that's really what's concerning. But on the other side, if you're the Longhorns, you have to feel great only being down by 8 when you had both Wall and Jessen sitting on the bench with foul trouble. Those two have to stay on the court in the second half for a comeback.
So it's the Mustangs leading it 23-15 here at the break. This has been your SUU halftime report. SUU is where you soar. Check them out at suu.edu.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
Brown Brothers Construction is your trusted ready-mix supplier. We proudly serve Wayne, Paiute, Garfield, and Kane counties, delivering reliable and cost-effective concrete solutions for residential, commercial, and industrial projects. We are excited to announce we now offer concrete pumping services in Kane County. Need to get concrete to a hard-to-reach location? Our concrete pumping services make placement fast, easy, and efficient, saving you time and labor costs. Call us today and experience top-notch service with a commitment to excellence.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing needs, contact Color Country Plumbing. Specializing in new construction, call today, 435-231-3950. Wishing all of Region 20 success in the postseason.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication and builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs and Associates at 435-633-5981.
For over 50 years, Flaming Gorge Resort has offered lodging, restaurant, rafting, RV park, and fishing guides for anyone visiting the Flaming Gorge area. Stop in and see us at Flaming Gorge Resort.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
When it comes to traditions, at the top of the list has to be a stop at Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Penguins for a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger and an order of homemade onion rings. From the amazing crew at Henry's, they wish all teams success.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah, the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, including arena events, all mule fun rodeo, and ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Dave Stamey and Bren Hill. The premier Chrome and the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Do you like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Panguitch City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success.
From humble beginnings to major discoveries in genetics, medicine, computer science, engineering, and every other corner of campus, it's been a remarkable 175 years, and we are still climbing.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
Windy Mesa Studios in Panguitch is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014.
Welcome back into the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family you can trust. Nate Thatcher alongside Dallin Richards and Aiden Ford, our producers. We get ready for second half action here between the Manila Mustangs and the Altamont Longhorns. A reminder that Blackburn Propane broadcast is fueled by trust.
No, powered by trust is good as well.
That's true. Down low to Burn for the Mustangs. Ooh, he overshoots the hoop. Didn't catch anything on that one. Here comes Altamont. Rust picks up his dribble super high, but here's Jessen on the other side. Now it's lost out of bounds. A quick turnover for Altamont here in the second half. So Altamont in both halves started on their first possession with a turnover.
And that's been the biggest story here. Manila not turning the ball over as much as the Longhorns, though both teams struggling to get the ball in the basket.
Ben Lale, the only player in double figures. He's got 10 thanks to that last-second three-pointer he hit right before the break. Here's Wyatt Muir, far side. Passes over. Ben Lale for three. It's in. What foul are they going to call right now? Let's see.
See, they're going to discuss if it happened before or after the shot.
Here we go.
No basket.
Shot. That's a big call right there. But the foul will go against, it looks to be Briggs Wall. That'll be his fourth.
And Wall just trying to run through the screen there to get out to the shooter. Picks up his fourth foul, but staying in the game.
So here's Ben Lale. Yo-yoing back and forth. He's got Wyatt Muir. Wyatt's going to drive, but he picks up his dribble. Met hard by the defense. Cross court over to Goodman. Pump fakes a three. Drive, kick. Ben goes again. Now he's going to go all the way to the basket, but he overshoots the layup.
Great move there. Just couldn't get the roll in off the rim.
Here's Rust over to Wall in the corner. He's still playing with 4 fouls. Here's Sorensen for 2. That's no good. Burn with the board.
And good ball movement there. The Longhorns get the ball inside again. Neither team just being able to finish with any consistency here today.
Here's Brackenlale. Passes off to Ben. Pump fakes a three. Hand off Goodman. Over to Bracken. He'll take a pull-up mid-range jumper. Got it to go.
Great move there. Ball movement. The tropic weave for the Mustangs. Weaved all the way in for the mid-range jumper.
Double-digit lead now for Manila. Here's Rust up top, over to Wall, far side. Now in the corner. Passing it out. That's Whiting. Here's Wall, over to Sorensen. Another mid-range jumper, short. Oh, and a huge pass over to Bracken. It was a little short. It bounced off his feet, but somehow stays in bounds. Bracken recollects, goes up tough on the right side, and gets the foul.
A tough move there for Bracken, able to recover after the outlet pass went off his foot. Heading back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line as Whiting picks up his first foul of the game.
So here is Bracken at the line, makes the first from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Still the only player to score any points here in this third quarter, as we're just a little over 2 minutes in. Second one's up, rattles in. 2 for 2 trip that time for Bracken Lale. He now has 4 of his 6 here in the third.
And as the Longhorns bring the ball up, we're still waiting for someone to email yellow to uhsslive@gmail.com to win a free Fab Rats t-shirt.
That's it. All they have to do is email the word yellow?
That's all they have to do. As I just learned on good authority, that is the color of Paul's welding jacket.
If someone emails that in, that would be huge.
It would make my day.
It honestly probably would. Muir to the basket, gets it up for 2. Look at that speed by Wyatt Muir.
Please, I want to give someone the best t-shirt of their life.
Such a giving person Dallin Richards is. Here's Wall in the corner. Cross court, over to Whiting. He'll take a 3. No good. Briggs gets the board, goes up with his right and gets it.
9 points now for Wall. They're having a 7-point second quarter. Getting back and being aggressive, getting inside here with those 4 fouls.
That cuts the lead down to single digits again. Here's Bracken far side, and he's going to travel with the basketball.
I just started moving before he dribbled there. Official standing right by him wasn't going to let him get away with it.
Here's Jessen. Whiting. Wall. Corner 3. No good. Sorensen. Put back. Also no. Goodman. Another rebound down low.
A big outlet pass for a fast break 3.
No good. Rust with the board on the other end. Here comes Whiting. And he's going to slow things down, set things up in the half court. Rust to Sorensen. Jessen's going to drive. He had an open teammate. He takes it himself and misses. Sorensen couldn't collect the offensive board. Here comes Ben Lale. He's going quickly. Goes up with his right, overshoots it, and it looks to be out of bounds off the hands this time of Blake White.
And Ben Lale that time on the fast break was anticipating contact, but the Longhorns backed off late, forced a tough layup.
Here comes Altamont, and it's picked off by Bracken Lale. Here he goes in transition. Up with his right, lots of contact, no foul. And now a late foul called the other end against Goodman. That was interesting down low.
And Manila just frustrated, thought they were fouled on the fast break. Goodman turns around, picks one up in the backcourt.
And there's another turnover, now 2 straight for the Longhorns. Here's Muir, driving to the cup, kicks it out, couldn't save it though, and it's going to be an offensive foul actually against Wyatt.
And that was a big call, as it was Wall who drew the charge. That would have been his 5th, but it looked like initially he got there in plenty of time to get set up.
That's a lot of confidence to try and make that move, especially if you're on defense. Can Altamont capitalize? They currently trail by 12. Sorensen collects the bobbled ball as they're double teaming any guard up front. Jessen now loses it down low, but it's going to be last touch by a Mustang. It'll stay here with the boys in red.
And Altamont still looking to get some consistency on offense.
How would you facilitate this offense to try and get a bucket? You only have one right now from Briggs Wall.
It has to be ball movement because of how the Mustangs are double teaming anybody with the ball up top. You have to swing the ball around the perimeter and force the Mustangs defense to rotate and find the mismatch.
Here's Sorensen down low. He overshoots. Wall with an impressive offensive rebound. Whiting for three. No good. Jessen, another offensive board, goes up with his right and gets it off the glass. Braden Jessen now with 5. Here's Muir the other way. Hand off to Ben, who pump fakes. Drive. Try to get it down low. Threw it right to Thatcher Rust.
And good defense there for the Longhorns, getting another turnover.
Here's Jessen. Now Whiting in the corner. Rust to Sorensen. Case goes up, too strong, and that time it's Wilson coming down with the basketball.
And another tough look for Altamont, though they're getting the ball inside now. Just need to find a way to finish.
Wyatt over in the corner finds Bracken. Looking to get it down low, picks up his dribble in the mid-range. Ben now has it. Oh, bounce pass came in on a heater to Burn, but he loses it, and then somehow it looks like Briggs-Wall was trying to throw it off of Burn, but he just basically threw it into his chest where they call it jump ball.
I'm not sure how Burn caught that. Didn't bounce off the chest at all, just able to corral it in the hands for the tie-up. They help each other up there.
Good sportsmanship.
I think Wall was more impressed that he caught that than it was a jump ball.
He was laughing on the other end, but there's another turnover. I've now counted 16 for Altamont as it goes off the hands of Thatcher. And now 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. And Dallin, I think your day was just made.
Was it just made? I would love nothing more than to be able to give away a Fab Rats t-shirt.
I think we have a winner. And Aiden, who's our winner again? Taylor Miller. Congratulations. You have won our Fab Rats competition, as the answer was indeed yellow. I don't know how she got it, but she somehow did. Make sure to go collect your free Fab Rats merch up at the broadcasting booth, the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth at the SVC. So Winterton gets his third foul, and then Wyatt collects and gets a 2 on a reverse layup.
Nice move there from Muir. Will use the rim as a blocker from the Altamont defense to get the layup up.
Here's Briggs-Wall in the corner over to Jessen. Pump fakes a few threes. Guarded by Bracken. Over to Rust. He's going to infiltrate the defense. Goes in. Jumper falls short. Briggs-Wall collects an offensive board.
Wall's been all over the offensive glass here for the Longhorns this quarter.
Wilson with a good block, but Sorensen somehow collects. Now Goodman takes it away. Muir over to Bracken. Here he goes. Thought about a 3 at the top of the key in transition. Now instead it's Ben who pump fakes, drives to the basket, puts it up and in. Ben Lale now with his first points in the second half. He's up to 12.
And another great move. The Mustangs finding a way to penetrate and get in the paint.
Briggs-Wall with a mid-range jumper. Goes in and out, but Sorensen with the putback and the foul. Case Sorensen, nice shot, young man. He puts it in for 2 with a chance for 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and just crashing the offensive glass. That time, T. Goodman didn't have a choice but to foul as Sorensen went up and over the top for the putback.
So both teams with 3 fouls apiece. Mustangs lead up by 12, so this will be a critical 48 seconds to see if they can get this within 10 going into the fourth. Case misses the N1 opportunity. Ball's out to Wyatt Muir.
14-second difference here. The shot and good game clock. Call it 13.4.
Here's Goodman up top over to Bracken. Bracken uses a spin move. Teague pump fakes a 3 in the corner. Now it's out to Ben. He thought about a deep 3. There he goes driving again. Picks up his dribble. Nice pass down low to Wilson. He's met with 2 defenders. Bracken was looking for it. It's stolen by Briggs-Wall. But then it's picked right back off by Ben Lale.
Mustangs now slowing it down for a final shot here.
Here's Ben. Can he get another last-second shot like he did in the second quarter? Here he goes, weaving his way through, and that's going to be a carry of the basketball with 5 seconds remaining.
He just palmed the ball there on his hesitation move. Got caught with it, so another Manila turnover. Now the Longhorns with the chance. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter.
9 turnovers now for the Mustangs here in the game. Here's Jessen. Going his way down the floor. Pull up for 3 at the buzzer. No. And that will do it here for the third. It's Manila 33 and Altamont 21. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Color Country Plumbing on TeamHive.live.
Enhance your farm's productivity with Aero AG Solutions advanced spray drones. Aero AG specializes in custom aerial application of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, seed, and more. Call Logan Lefevre at 435-690-9819.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce, with the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing, with equipment rentals on site. Book now at ruby'sinn.com.
We welcome you into the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. And it looks like Altamont now going to start with the basketball, as it looks to be an early turnover against Manila.
The Longhorns still in this game here. Just need to find a way to get the ball inside.
Here's Jessen, far side, currently trailing by 12. Over to Rust for 3. Too short. Nice rebound by Gardner. Falls down, though, so he just had to throw it up. But before he does so, he does travel.
And just put in a tough spot there on the rebound. Lost his footing. And it's another turnover.
Here comes Wyatt Muir going all the way coast to coast, and he lays it up and in. He's got 12.
A great move. Muir quietly now to 12 points here on the game after 27 yesterday for the Mustangs.
Here's Jessen. Thought about a 3, but he was guarded closely by Wyatt. Russ now has it far side. Looking to get it into Gardner. It's tipped away. Winterton collects. Tries to get it off the glass. Wyatt with a rebound. Oh, and he's fouled hard. And I think that's going to be Staten's 4th foul.
And just going for the rebound, ran right through Muir, and it is his 4th foul. So him and Wall both with 4 fouls now, 4th with Longhorns.
Pretty impressive by Briggs to stay in the game. He picked up that 4th foul early in the third, and he made some confident plays on the defense that could have gone either way.
Yeah, a lot of trust in him there, the junior. Doing a good job, though. Still staying aggressive with those 4 fouls, but not picking up a 5th.
Here's Goodman. Now it's up top with Bracken. And my guess is that the Mustangs are going to want to drown out this clock here in the 4th. Muir with a deep 3, splashes it down. Wyatt Muir decides to show up here in the 4th. Big time for the Bryce Canyon City 3-point range.
Already 5 fourth-quarter points, and that one was deep out there.
Here's Jessen going to the rack. Bodies hit the floor, and that's an offensive foul against Braden Jessen. Now it's going to be 3 different Longhorns with 4 fouls.
And Jessen had done a good job in the second half not picking up that 4th foul until now, but now those 3 all will have to play extra cautious as they're key to the Longhorns offense.
Longhorns going to pick up a full-court defense here. Almost picked up by Briggs Wall, and I think he does. He threw it off of Goodman's body. What a defensive effort by number 11.
That was a great steal there, and then the awareness to get in the air and throw it off a Mustang.
And got a whistle. Looks like we're going to just redo the inbounds play.
I think the shot clock didn't reset. So they
Here's
reset it
Jessen for 3. Couldn't get it off the glass. Sorensen with the offensive board. Briggs Wall collects. Goes baseline, bodies hit, and that's going to be his 5th. Briggs Wall gets a charge, and that will end his day.
And finishes with 9 points and just aggressive, trying to get into the paint. A hard foul to foul out on, but you have to appreciate the aggressiveness trying to get back inside.
Hard to see Briggs Wall a little emotional. as that will be his season most likely as they trail by 17. Gave it his all today. Here's Muir. Crossing half court after the long pass. 6 minutes left now in the game. Oh, and a beautiful pass down low to Goodman for the alley-oop. What a play, and Teague, that's his first points of the game. Timeout, Altamont will take it with him. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Chicken Lights and Chrome Chuck Show in Panguitch on KSLSports.com.
Brown Brothers Construction is your trusted ready-mix supplier. We proudly serve Wayne, Paiute, Garfield, and Kane counties, delivering reliable and cost-effective concrete solutions for residential, commercial, and industrial projects. We are excited to announce we now offer concrete pumping services in Kane County. Need to get concrete to a hard-to-reach location? Our concrete pumping services make placement fast, easy, and efficient, saving you time and labor costs. Call us today and experience top-notch service with a commitment to excellence.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit bryceCanyonCityUT.gov.
Welcome back as we take a look at our State Bank play of the game. A beautiful alley-oop to T. Goodman. State Bank of Southern Utah, where local decisions produce better results, and Manila's just getting better as this game goes on.
And no better decision there than to throw the lob. Goodman, his first points of the game.
Jessen down low, goes through three defenders and gets the bucket to drop.
Now 7 points for Jessen. Really wasn't ever able to get into much of a rhythm because of the foul trouble early. Coming up late here for the Longhorns.
Goodman wants to slow things down in the half court, and so does Wyatt. But Winterton picking up a strong defense. Here's Ben Lale in the corner. And a hard pass, baseline to Goodman, goes out of bounds.
And the bounce pass there just bounced right on that baseline for another Mustang turnover.
They now have 11 on the game, leading it by 17. Here's Rust, far side. Looking to get it down low. Sorensen couldn't get it off the glass. Muir collects on the board. Meanwhile, in the other gym in the SVC, it's Tintic and Milford. And it looks like they're tied with 1 second to go, and Tintic with the ball.
And they got a timeout off there past half court. They'll have a catch and shoot opportunity.
Nice pump fake by Bracken Lale up top to Muir. He pump fakes himself, and a beautiful pass down low to Brody. He goes up. Nice block by Sorensen, but Byrne recollects. Muir from the logo. Oh, rims in and out. Goodman, though, with an offensive board, goes up. Too strong. And Whiting finally collects in the corner. Here comes Altamont the other way. It's Jessen. Over to Whiting. Whiting going back and forth. Got a zone defense for Manila. Sorensen wide open in the middle. Can't get it. Teague with the board. Here comes Muir as we hit the halfway point of the fourth. Ben's got it far side. Goodman wide open in the middle. Jumper, pure.
What a no-look pass there to find Goodman at the free throw line.
And a steal by Byrne, and now he gets a quick two. Byrne and Goodman doing work down low.
And just like that, the Mustangs finding that rhythm on offense.
They now lead it by 21. And over in the other gym, it's going to be Tintic and Milford heading to overtime.
How about that? Tintic coming up big here in the consolation bracket over at the SVC. Milford coming off a heartbreaking loss yesterday to Bryce Valley.
Byrne just picks up his third as Winterton goes up for the shot and is fouled. So 3:36 remain in our game. 2 team fouls for Manila, 3 for Altamont. And I'd have to think that if you're Coach Hughes, the way that your team has responded after losing these last 2 days have been pretty impressive.
Yeah, they have been, and their defense is really good. One of the better defenses we've seen in the 1A tournament, forcing a lot of issues for everyone they faced. And a lane violation against Altamont.
But their basket's going to count, I believe, yes.
Okay, so it was on Manila. It was just a preemptive whistle.
And so that cuts it down to 20. Bracken with a full court pass over to Goodman. Teague going to drive and then throw it back out to Wyatt. Here's Muir, guarded by Winterton. Goodman in the middle. Over to Bracken in the corner for three. No good. Last touched by Manila.
And this Altamont defense, again, still staying strong, even though they're down big here late. Fighting, forcing Manila turnovers, giving their offense opportunities.
So here's Jessen. Down low into Sorensen. Out to Whiting for three. Too strong. No good, but an offensive rebound by Jessen. He goes up, gets the bucket and the foul.
What a move there by Jessen. Now up to 9 points on the day, but crashing the offensive glass, and then the nifty layup there to go through the traffic.
So here's Jessen trying to make his figures go into double digits today, and he goes short.
Didn't wait long enough to bring his double digits into existence.
I know. I just gotta be quiet on those free throws. I need to keep learning.
Well, it's all right. Good thing is there's a whole other day after today.
That's right. Oh, and a hard foul down low. They're going to call that offensive against Ben Lale.
And Jessen coming from the weak side there, able to get over in time, draw the charge, as that's the third foul on Ben Lale.
So Enoch Wilson will come in for Brody Byrne, who checks out after making an impressive layup early on in this one after a steal. Here's Jessen weaving his way through, goes up, and an offensive foul, and that will be the final foul against Braden Jessen.
And a lot of charges here in this game. Both defenses doing a good job getting in position early and putting their bodies on the line there for the team, something that my coaches always asked me to do, but I never would.
14 fouls apiece now, as Wyatt now has the basketball. He's got it at the logo.
Just never saw the appeal to letting someone run into you on a basketball court.
That's a good point.
Do it all the time in football.
Confidence is there. Confidence there. Oh, and another alley-oop to Goodman. It's the same exact play, same result.
6 fourth quarter points now for Goodman, turning it on late for the Mustangs.
Here's Rust in the corner. And he'll shoot a three from the right wing. Bucket.
First points for Thatcher Rust come from the Rice Canyon City three-point line.
46-29 our score as Muir looks to bring it across the timeline. Finds Goodman. And Teague, an impressive fourth quarter. He's got all 6 points there. And there's a travel by Ben Lale.
Just trying to get in on the drive. Shuffled the feet just enough. Officials hauling the travel once again. Another Mustang turnover.
So under 2 to go here now. And if you're Altamont, how do you look forward into the next season after this weekend's performance?
Nice putback there for
Porter Whiting.
Porter Whiting right on cue, but I think it's your defense is really good, and you showed that here in the tournament. Now, if you can continue to improve on the offensive end as they did here in the second half, you can be a dangerous team going into next season.
Timeout called by the Mustangs. We'll take it with them. This is state championship basketball brought to you by Lamb Excavating on TeamHive.live.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Coming out of that Zions Bank timeout for game-winning banking with a home team feel, Zions Bank is for you. Manila with the basketball. As there's a third lob opportunity, this time for Wilson from Muir, but he can't collect. Over to the Longhorns. Wow, they've run that play 3 times now in the fourth.
And Muir's been right on the money on all of them. Wilson just unable to corral it.
Whiting almost banks in a 3 from the near wing, but he can't get it to go. Here comes Muir.
Muir dribbling the ball out, or the air out of the ball here.
And here's a jumper from Wilson that falls short. Here goes Russ the other way. Thatcher blocked by 3 on a 3, but instead it's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Wilson.
So Thatcher Russ back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. You got to credit the Longhorns here, though down big late, finding a way, or continuing to fight and battle all the way to the final buzzer.
Russ got his first points in the fourth quarter from a Bryce Canyon City 3. He misses the first of 3 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, now 0 for 2. And now this is where I'll be quiet. Hopefully he can make a third.
Learn from your mistakes from literally all day and all weekend. Right on cue.
And the Jinx broadcasting gods have blessed us. Oh, bodies hit the floor on the other end. And now Manila in the bonus. And so now it looks to be Camden Hughes heading to the line for 2 free throws. We got an a buzzer. So now the refs are going to go to the scorer's table for something. I wonder what they're talking about, if they're confusion about the bonus, or what would you think it would be?
Or who the foul was on me. I'm not quite sure.
So now we're going to
we're getting a second and third official to come over to discuss.
Meanwhile, in the other gym, it's Tintic and Milford going at it, tied at 50 with 6 seconds left in overtime. So now we're going to have Camden Hughes shooting free throws by himself. This is interesting.
I'm not sure, but
was it are we thinking it's an intentional flake, or what are we talking with here? This is interesting. So Camden Hughes now at the line for 2, all alone. Gets the first to go.
Sometimes these free throws can be harder than a normal free throw when you have nobody lined up with you. You're used to having players on both sides of you here.
All by himself, goes through his routine. Finishes 1 for 2 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Now
it's going the other way. So now Winterton's going to be shooting free throws on the other side. This might be the most confused I've ever been. Winterton now misses his first. And I wish we had a referee mic or something so we could understand what's going on.
And it was initiated from the scorer's table too, is what really confuses
me. They
me.
brought the refs over to talk about something. And now Altamont with the basketball at midcourt.
Tintic will have a chance with 1 second left in the other gym after a timeout.
Here's a deep three, too strong that time by Luke. Rust thought about it. Now down low to Sorensen, who's trying to get it to Winterton. Back up top, Luke for three, splashes it down. Luke 2 now, the freshman with his first bucket of the game. And with 1.4 seconds, Manila should just run the clock out as they'll look to win this, actually by only 11 points.
Altamont did a good job here in the fourth quarter coming back.